Lord has a different view of things than we do. So often, a different logic. And the fact is that he does not owe us any explanation of why God chooses to do as he wishes. He is just. We cannot complain that God is just with us. But he's using this example of a landowner. We might call him a businessman, a small businessman running the business of his vineyard. He has his own motives. Doesn't need to explain why he hires who he hires and what he pays. So God does not owe us an explanation about his own generosity. Here, the logic of the landowner isn't simply profit-making, business deals. No, he seems to take pity as an act of charity. Doesn't really seem like he needs these particular men who are in the parable standing around idle in the marketplace. But he figures, why not? I can give them a little to do, and they will benefit. It's his generosity at work that cheats no one else. He doesn't take from some to give to others. He simply has enough to give. God has enough to give without having to cheat anyone, unlike our modern drive of socialism and communism that are taking root. The idea being, well, we'll just take some other people's money. We don't have to work, or we don't have to strive. The church and society don't approve of that way of thinking. That isn't what God is doing here at all. So no, he doesn't owe us an explanation toward his own generosity, his own charity toward others, even if we feel we have to compare ourselves. But nonetheless, even if we think of this parable in our own way of thinking of running a good business, one could say, well, this is really a smart thing to do. He creates, a relationship with these men who are standing around idle in the marketplace. So, no, in this one day, he's not going to come out ahead because it doesn't really seem like he needs them, and he's paying them a whole day's wages. So it isn't that he has profited materially, but as a smart businessman, he's building relationships. Well, it won't really cost me all that much. I can give them a little bit to do. And then if I need them later, they're going to be very anxious to come and work for me. Maybe there will come a time where there will be laborers that want to come and work in my vineyard. These men will remember me. They'll want to come and work for me. And also creating a larger pool of workers, those who I have already hired will also be careful not to take me for granted, that they will need to make sure that they're working hard for the day's wager that I give them, because I have other options. I've got other people that are willing to work for me. As we apply it to the first reading, the very harsh words of the prophet Ezekiel of the shepherds of Israel, here not meaning the shepherds of actual sheep, but the religious leaders, those who have positions, who have grown comfortable, and God will strip them of what they have because they are not showing themselves to really be working for the Lord, but for themselves. The same applies in our day. Let us celebrate the church's generosity, the generosity of Jesus Christ as manifest through his church and his mercies to sinners.